students. Welcome back to the online class today from the same chapter 2, Hydra. This is Roxana Parveen, Senior Lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College is here to take the online class today. If you face any problem, leave your problems in the comment below and enjoy the class. Okay, my dear students, let's learn the feeding mechanism in Hydra. Hydra mainly is the carnivorous animal. Hydra eats cyclops, daphnia and other small insects larvae as their principal food. Hydra, though being small animal or its size is very small, it acts as the large animal or the developed animal like ours in case of cellular digestion. So, let's get started. How it starts to capture the prey, okay, or any food. With the help of the tentacles, you see in the diagram, Hydra can easily capture its prey or its food after getting special sort of sensations with the help of their sensory nerves. Well, being very tiny or small animal, they also have similar activity during digestion, especially when it comes into the cellular digestion. However, my dear students, now we'll discuss the digestion in Hydra occurs in the gastrovascular cavity. Observe this diagram very carefully, my dear students. This one is the epidermal layer, this one is the gastrodermal layer, which consists of nutritive muscular cells, flagellated cells, gland cells, food vacuoles inside the cells and the mesenchymes or mesenteron. Clear? Here, digestion occurs in two steps. However, it's written here clearly that gastrovascular cavity, which is the sac with a single opening, hydras, jellyfishes and the flatworms. Well, let's discuss what are the steps or stages of digestion occurs in Hydra. You know what is digestion? This is the biochemical process by which food gets broken down into tiny particles to be absorbed by the cells with the help of enzymes and hormones. Yes, same thing occurs for Hydra though. However, Hydra is a very tiny animal as I told, and it requires two sorts of steps. One is intracellular, another is extracellular digestion. Here in intracellular digestion, food particles are engulfed by endocytosis and digested within food vacuoles. On the other hand, extracellular digestion is the broken down of food or breakdown of food particles outside the cells. It occurs in compartments that are continuous with the outside of the animal's body. So in this case, at first extracellular digestion occurs, which is followed by intracellular digestion or cellular digestion. What are the concepts of extracellular digestion? The prefix extra means outside the thing and indicates that extracellular digestion must occur outside the cell. During extracellular digestion, food is broken down outside the cell either mechanically or with acid by special molecules called enzymes. Then, the newly broken down nutrients can be absorbed by the cells nearby. In Hydra, food is trapped in the gastrovascular cavity. Enzymes or special molecules secreted by the Hydra break down prey for absorption. Intracellular digestion takes place inside the cells. What are the concepts of the intracellular digestion? Yes, it takes place inside the cell. Here, cellular digestion occurs with the help of specific enzymes. You see, the red colored particles are food. The small portions are here, which are being broken down mechanically. Okay? And these are going inside the cells. So, you can see this one is the gastrodermal layer containing different types of cells specialized for digestion, absorption and assimilation, and this one is the epidermal cells. You see the diagram closely. Food gets broken down at the gastrovascular cavity and then finally enters the cells. Inside the cell, they go through several steps of cellular digestion in presence of different specific enzymes. In this diagram, can you see clearly that the gastrovascular cavity contains different types of foods? Here, the extracellular digestion occurs where food gets small particle-like structures so that they can be engulfed by the cells of gastrodermis, and this cavity is the gastrovascular cavity, and the blue particles are showing the food particles. Clear? And this one is the epidermis and gastrodermis as well. Here is the overall step where mouth is the portion from where food is taken with the help of the movements of the tentacles, right? So here the first step starts over there. The digestive enzymes released from the gland cells. So with the help of these enzymes, food gets different particles like structure, or food gets broken down into small particles. So here is the soft tissues digested. Then third portion comes here where food particles are engulfed by the gastrodermal cells, where the intracellular digestion starts. Number 4 is showing the food particle digested in the food vacuole. Here in the food vacuoles you can see different sorts of food particles are here enclosed, but if you can focus carefully, in case of amoeba, what happened, you already know during digestion, cellular digestion occurred, right? So these food particles, with the help of different cytoplasmic enzymes to digest the food particles. For example, protein gets digested by pepsin or peptide related enzymes. Then carbohydrate types of food gets digested by the amylolytic enzymes, and finally the fats get digested or broken down into fatty acids with the help of lipolytic enzymes. All these enzymatic reactions occur inside the cells. Locomotion in Hydra. Do we know what locomotion is? This is the spontaneous movement of any animal towards any food stimuli or any prey or any orientation. Okay, it is done spontaneously in animals with the help of ciliary activity of flagella or any other body parts. What about the locomotion in Hydra? Though Hydra is a very tiny animal, it has diversified types of locomotion: looping, somersaulting, swimming, gliding, walking, and so on. Let's go for the principal types of locomotion in Hydra occurs mostly: looping and somersaulting. Well, locomotion in Hydra occurs in these major steps. Among them, we need to learn the details about the looping and somersaulting. Let's discuss the details about the locomotion in Hydra, specifically looping and somersaulting. So what is looping? They move by forming only one loop is an insect larvae-like manner, or you see some sort of larvae move like forming small loops while walking. Yeah, exactly the same occurs out there. Usually when a long distance is required to move, Hydra uses it. At first they stand up on the tentacles and touch the surface with tentacles again by bending its body as much as possible towards the destination or orientation. Clear? Usually here the glutinant type of nematocyst helps to grab and fold the surface. Then the muscular epithelial cells contract to bring the basal disc near to the tentacles. Thus, loop is formed. Then a Hydra again stands up at its own place and Hydra Hydra can form several similar loops to reach the destination repeated times. Here you need to remember that looping occurs to cross a very long distance, but it's a slow process. On the contrary, somersaulting is the locomotion where fast locomotion occurs but for a short distance. What about the somersaulting? It's quite similar to the looping, but here each somersault needs to form two loops. Let's go to the discussion. Hydra can somersault in a humanly manner in this process. How it's possible? Usually you see Hydra uses it for a faster locomotion. Usually the organism bends its body towards destination and touches the surface with the help of glutenin nematocyst. Clear? Here glutenin nematocyst is a must to act in locomotion of both types. With the help of this sort of nematocyst, Hydra can stuck with the substratum. Clear? Without which it was not possible to get stuck with any kind of surface to move or to produce loops. Okay, my dear students, so you may need to make differences between them too. You cannot skip a bit of drawing or something like you cannot skip showing the substratum. Clear? Look at this diagram very carefully. Looping out there. During looping, as I told just now, that looping is the special sort of locomotion where a single loop is formed during one looping step, right? This is the very slow process, but with the help of this locomotion, Hydra can cross the long distance. So here it starts. At first, the tentacles bend towards the ground or the substratum, and finally you can see the tentacles could grip the ground with the help of 12N nematocyst and glutenin nematocyst. Here you see the loop is formed. Then the pedal disc gets quite near to the tentacles from backward to forward. Finally, it forms like that and the tentacles get freed from the ground like this. That's how looping completes. How to draw the diagram? You must follow the rules of drawing the diagram of looping and somersaulting. However, you must ensure that you drew the substratum first, okay? Then you need to show the orientation or the arrow. You can see is bending towards the ground. That's why the arrow is showing towards the ground. Then from backward to forward, this is showing the arrow towards this, okay? And C is showing that the tentacle is about to get freed from the ground, and finally the locomotion completes. In case of somersaulting, you see there are two loops are formed. Here Hydra can somersault in a humanly manner. In this process, usually Hydra use it for a faster locomotion. Usually the organism bends its body towards destination and touches the surface with the help of glutenin nematocyst. Then they can form double loops. However, then the Hydra removes the basal disc from the surface first time, while the tentacle stays at the surface for addition and stands up in a 90-degree angle. Then Hydra bends its body towards the destination and touches the surface by basal disc and forms another loop. The basal disc then facilitates addition while freeing the tentacles. By repeating this, Hydra can move faster towards the locomotion. In this process, I said two loops are formed, okay, in a single process, and the Hydra stands in a 90-degree angle depending on the basal disc and tentacles in turn. What's the next locomotion? Next locomotion is the gliding. Hydra can move in a snail-like manner. Hydra's basal disc contains gland cells which secretes the mucus to take the locomotion surface slippery. Then the nutritive cell produces pseudopods. These pseudopods can contract and expand to facilitate and amoebate locomotion. Usually gliding is used by hydra to move a shorter distance. What about somersaulting locomotion in hydra? As you can see, two types of loops are formed. One's here, another is there. However, how to draw the diagram during locomotion, especially somersaulting? At first you see the tentacles are getting bended up towards the ground. Here is the one loop formed, and then the pedal disc get totally freed up, and here you see pedal disc is quite immersed in the body like that. This is the third step, and during the fourth step you see the pedal disc gets quite length in the structure, or gets the height of in the structure, and finally the pedal disc can touch the ground. That's how they can form the second loop. First loop is formed over there, and second loop is formed over there, and finally the tentacles get freed of the ground. By this way, hydra can move faster than looping, but they cannot cross the very long distance. They can cross very short distance. How to draw the diagram? You must follow the rules of drawing the diagram of looping and somersaulting. However, you must ensure that you drew the substratum first, okay? Then you need to show the orientation, or the arrow you can see is bending towards the ground. That's why the arrow is showing towards the ground. Then from backward to forward, this is showing the arrow towards this, okay? And C is showing that the tentacle is about to get freed from the ground, and finally the locomotion completes. Well, we are about to finish the class today. The homeworks are: explain the feeding mechanisms in hydra, then write down the differences between extracellular and intracellular digestion occurs in hydra, and explain looping and somersaulting process in hydra. You must follow, in this case, whenever the diagram is necessary, you need to put this, otherwise you will lose the mark. Thank you very much. Stay safe and fine. Allah Hafiz.